We work with a lot of principles, for example. This is usually a new domain for people, the way I use the word principle. You know, we talk about the principles behind something being effective, or being effortless, or functioning the best way it can function, you know, the most effective way it can function. Ergo, we're talking about our body now. But there are principles, and to shift your mind, your attention, to be able to start grasp the domain that I'm talking about when I talk about principles, usually takes a leap outside the norm. I'm not talking about moral principles at all. I'm talking about the principles in which something is founded or works best, or allows something to work a certain way, demands that it works a certain way. So for example, if we consider gravity, say, and we say, well, gravity is a principle. Now, the principle of gravity isn't just the earth, it's the principle of gravity. It applies everywhere that, you know, gravity applies, okay? You know, all over the galaxies in the universe, whatever you say. It's the principle of gravity. Now, they say, yeah, we know about the principle of gravity because there's a gentleman named Newton who told us about this thing. See, but what I want you to do is grasping the principle of gravity is a very different domain than hearing about it and believing in it. Hearing about it and believing in it is, it's small. You could pass a test maybe, but this is nothing. See? What is gravity? We will be doing some exercises tonight, actually, you know, working on this matter. But what I want you to grasp, and to kind of get us started with that, what I want you to grasp is, like, just imagine, you know, we hear the story of Newton, and he saw an apple falling from a tree. And the apple fell down, you see? And he says, gravity. Well, if that was all there was to it, we'd have to consider Newton was a real idiot, right? If he didn't know that apples fell down from trees. Everybody knows that apples fall down. Everybody knows any object. When you drop an object, it falls down. See? And I'm sure for millennia and millennia, people knew this. They lived with it. So you say, well, what's the discovery here? What did he discover? Gravity. What do you mean gravity? I mean, every idiot knows gravity. No, every idiot didn't know. See, first of all, the hard part is to grasp that nobody knew. The fact that things fell down wasn't the point. That wasn't the principle. That was something falling down. You understand? A little. See? Things fall down. So what? Everybody assumed that. They took it for granted. Yeah. So now, like what I like to say is Newton didn't grasp that things fell down. What he grasped was that it didn't fall up. He grasped that it didn't go sideways or float or hover. He grasped that it fell down. Hey, there's something at work here. You see the difference? And he gets that. He had to get that. I'm assuming. I wasn't there, but see? He grasped that. Oh, and the only way he could grasp, things fall down. Things fall down. See, the only way he's going to grasp that, there's a force involved, there's a non-random event occurring, is to grasp that it doesn't have to be that way. See? Things could fall up, but they don't. Why? Ta-da! So, kind of with that as a little bit of a lead into principle to kind of open the mind. And then I want you to also get, first, you'll hear about a principle. Then, you know, you'll understand it. You'll intellectually understand it, and you'll try to do something about it. Okay, good. But this is not very, that's the beginning. That's the beginning. Yeah. Then, you have to continue pondering the matter, working with it, until you grasp the principle itself, not just the manifestations of the principle. See? And you get it in operation. So, whenever you're learning something like that, right? First you grasp it, then you have some kind of relation, like an experiential relationship to it. See, and the first experiential relationship you kind of get, kind of as experience, is you validate it. See? Oh yes, look, things fall down, things fall into whatever, Oh yes, I see, this works here, this works here. Oh yes, I can see it here, I can see it here. Oh yeah, my memory, blah, 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 blah. All right, but this is not enough. See? No. You're trying to grasp it yourself for real. This is a different matter. Most people don't do that. Most people stop with, I confirmed it, I concluded, I investigated it enough, I confirm it, now I believe it, okay, don't bother me anymore. But what I'm saying in this work, especially with your body and your mind and your nervous system, that's not enough at all. So what? You see? So what? That you, oh yeah, I confirmed it, I believe it. Uh-huh. Now, what about your body? See? Are you relaxed? Are you grounded? See? Can you access, feel your whole body? Can you access the center? Do you know the mechanics of your body? Do you know how it operates, the physics of it, etc.? See, is it in operation in your body? That's the point. See? Are you actually doing it, or is it just something you believe in? See, believing is not going to help much. You need to have something happening, see? All right.